All right, we're running. Great, guys. What's up? So today's video came to my feeble mind and I titled it, Your Body Hates You and How to Make Gains. So what I mean by this is your body loves you, doesn't want you to die, and wants to make your life easier. So that means that basically it wants to lift the weight the easiest way possible. But if you do that, no gains. So, what do I mean by this? So for your body, the ideal chest fly would be like this. Watch my shoulder. And now, watch my elbow. Okay? So, in slow motion. Now the shoulder works. Now the chest works. And now my triceps work. So my chest really only worked from here to here. So again, shoulder, little bit of chest, triceps. So basically, every muscle has an insertion and origin, and you got to bring those together. Okay, that's the key to training successfully and not get injured. If you're using other muscles, it's simply not that effective. So let's say for the chest, the idea is to do this without doing this or doing this. So it's almost like you're locking your shoulder blades, flexing your lats, and you're shoving your elbows into each other. Shoving the elbows. Okay? Do not hug the bear or hug the tree. That's just plain stupid. So you're shoving together and you're squeezing tight. By the way, again, the reason this is live is for you guys to ask questions. So now, let's say you're doing shoulders. So you would be a side raise, right? Insertion, origin. Now both move, right? So first, my insertion, now my origin. If I do it like this, only the origin moves and nothing else. Whereas this is sort of like traps, a little bit of medial delt, mid-back. So I can probably side raise like 40s, I won't do anything. So starting here, out, from here to here. Origin, insertion, nothing else. The same, of course, holds true for arms. So let's assume thinking you guys can see better here, no? Yeah. But this is my bigger arm, never mind. So, triceps. You often see this. Hocus pocus. Okay? So, down here is the two insertions, and up here's the origin. And you shove them together. Flex against your lat.
Mike, we have a quick question.
Sure.
Adam has asked, are side raises are best with cables?
Good question. Tell him we get to that at the end of the video, but he has to watch the whole video.
There you go, Adam.
So, again, now my insertion does not move, but my origin moves into the insertion. And then you can do the same holds true for the most important muscle of them all, the biceps. So, here's my insertion and here's my origin, right? If I'm moving both, it's like I'm shooting from a canoe. You're never gonna hit anything, only the movies. So, lock it down, and I have the insertion and the origin put together. So now to help Adam out, since we're here, side raises are best done for smart people in all three ranges of the strength curve. So you'd be going from here, which the resistance is 90 degrees to the muscle, that's the bottom. Here you go to the middle, and then you finish up the top range. But you always move the elbow, not the shoulder, so none of this. So, speaking of shoulders, for the front delt, you can do this very well and very humiliating. Push this back a bit. So, now my muscle is stretched and contracted. So if I do this, everything moves. But now I'm holding this part where it inserts, where it originates stable, and I move the insertion out. Okay? Same idea. What my body wants to do is to use everything I have in my mid back. So speaking of back, when you see people doing underhanded rows, it's often like this. So this is your lower back working. Here come the lats, and here come the traps. So you work everything like a little bit, but nothing properly. Meanwhile, tension, glutes tight, and now you're shoving the elbows slightly backwards into the body. It makes even more sense here. So, for the Lat Pulldown, down here, my origin, my insertion. If I do this, they both move, and I can't get tension. If I do this, and I focus on the elbows, driving down, perfect. So far, everybody clear? Good. Leg curls, they're often butchered. So for the hamstrings, obviously, they originate and they insert, right? So the idea is I bring my insertion toward here. If I start doing this, both ends of the muscle move. I also get lower back cramp. So hips go down, shoulder blades up, pull the toes. For the quadriceps, leg extension works, but we don't have one because I decided against it. But we have the sissy squat, which essentially is reversed. So right now, my quads are flexed, right? So insert, originate, I come down, I'm fully stretched, and I go forward. I wouldn't move my knee. So my knee would be the axis of the machine. Coming down, coming back up. So that's about it. Quick little video test today. This is Friday. Everybody, have a great weekend. Stay safe. And we see you Wednesday. Maik out.